have mold spore. Mold. Ready? Mold. It's me picking fungus out of my tomatoes. So, and my button is stuck on the tomato. Okay, there we go. I'm freed. Why do I look so weird? I'm trying to jam my nail down into there. Pain makes me talk weird. Because my husband can't find his. Hi everybody, welcome back. We have a disease on our tomato plant. Now, I did some research last night on tomato diseases and funguses and everything else. The leaves, I'll show them to you when we get home, and I believe it's Septoria Leaf spot, which is a fungus. We live in Northeast Ohio, and it's been raining, and then it got hot, and then it got humid, and I think the fungus grew. Now, when the fungus grows, it comes from the bottom of the plant, and it grows upward. So last night, when I went out to the garden, when I was able to walk, that's another story, we'll talk about that in a minute. I went out there and I saw all these tomato leaves that were on the bottom of the plant that were that yellowy fungusy. And I believe there's one or two out there now. When we get home, I'll show them to you. So what I did was I picked off every leaf that had that on it. And then I went in the house and talked to Google. And Google and I had a session last night about this Septoria leaf spot. Also, YouTube and I had several videos going, so I know for sure. We also have a grapevine at home, and we've been getting some kind of fungus on the grapevine, which we haven't been able to cure yet. So over the winter, I did a lot of research on the grapevine, well, last summer when the fungus came back. So we tore the grapevine completely apart last year, except for 2 vines my daughter and I did, and just tore everything out of it, and started reading about this fungus. So the spray that I got for the grapevine will work for the tomatoes. So we are on our way to buy a sprayer because my husband can't find his.
Well, I got 2 or 3 of them. I got a big one, I got a small one of these for my air conditioning stuff, and I have another one. I don't know where it is.
But we've also used like pesticides and not pesticides. What we use?
Yes, pesticides.
Pesticides and
weed-killing chemicals.
Weed-killing chemicals in that sprayer.
Yeah, so
we just want to get a brand new sprayer because we don't want to chance anything with our tomatoes. I worked too hard growing these little baby tomatoes, so I want them to produce. Those of you that have been following the channel, the wedding is done. The wedding is over. This is my daughter and son-in-law that don't want to be on YouTube, so I'm sorry you're not going to see any pictures. But if you're on my Facebook, you'll see pictures. I have some pictures there. It was a beautiful wedding, beautiful wedding. My daughter was absolutely beautiful. My son-in-law, he was nice looking. Let me tell you, after the reception, he came out, him and the best man came out and cut off tank top shirts that were tuxedo shirts, and we have some pictures of those too, and that was pretty cool. They had a good time, and I'm so happy for them. So that entail that, you know, that those of you that follow me know I have fibromyalgia. Well, I got struck bad, which I knew I would, and that's okay, it was worth it. But my daughter's yard is on kind of an incline. My daughter and son-in-law, I can say son-in-law now, that is so cool. And I can't tell you how many times I walked up and back helping set up this wedding. And I ended up with, I believe, shin splints. My legs swelled up, my feet swelled up, everything. Oh, Saturday night after the wedding, I couldn't sleep. I was in the tub at 4 a.m. just soaking. Okay, we're back. We dropped. Good, I'm in pain. Pain makes me talk weird. We just went in Tractor Supply. We got our sprayer. My husband got a new pair of boots, and we're on our way home. So, where was I in my story? Her yard is at an incline and everything. My feet swelled so bad it was awful. It was terrible. My legs were swollen. Well, after a day in bed of not being able to move, I mean seriously, not being able to move, we figured out that I think I have shin splints. So I'm still really sore, It's now, what day is this? Thursday.
Thursday,
and I'm up and moving a little bit. It took that long with my fibromyalgia and my back, and I'm just a hot mess. So anyway, enough about me. Let's go home and we'll spray the garden. Well, I'm out at the garden, and I'm going to show you what I mean, because I see some more leaves that are speckled. And it normally starts at the bottom and works its way up. We'll see how we do. My back is really hurting, and my button is stuck on the tomato. Okay, there we go. I'm freed. Can you see this plant here? I took all the leaves off there, the bottom. But if you see this one, see how it's getting speckled there? We want to remove these leaves that are turning speckled. And then probably this one too, because I don't want to lose the entire tomato plant. Now these leaves have mold spore. Mold. Ready? Mold. There we go. We really want to get rid of whatever. This pile in my hand is going right into the garbage can. You can see down here, this whole branch I might have to just pop off. Come on. I might need my other hand. Don't want to tear the tomato plant. It just, there. There's another one over here that we need to pop off. Oh, and I see more. So you want to really get rid of any of this. There's some more. This is kind of hard to do one-handed, you know. And then we're going to come in here and spray. Good grief. Let me get these out of here. Oh, there's a weed. I might as well get that too. Let's check this little guy. Yep, see? Now yesterday there weren't any on here, so you can see how that travels fast. This one. It travels so quickly that I'm dropping these all over the place. Probably not a good idea. But yesterday I was out here and I picked all these leaves off here, and now I got a handful more. So we want to get these off of here because you need the green leaves for the plant, the tomato, to look good. Now we would get a harvest out of here, but just not as many. All those spots coming. Probably should remove that. I should have came out here with scissors. I'm trying to jam my nail down into there. And pinch. It's not working. There we go. Probably the other side too. I want to give them a chance. Oh, I see more on that plant. Oh, for heaven's sakes. This is all just from since yesterday. I made it through ouch. Oh, darn it. That hurt. I don't have much room in between these cages. It's hard to walk as it is. Now, from what I understand, tomatoes get these and like peppers won't. I don't remember what other plant gets these. I'm glad that we noticed this. I noticed this because we would have lost all these tomato plants, I imagine. It's me picking fungus out of my tomatoes. Let's start here. Just work our way up. And when we're done here, we're going to do the grapevine. That needs done next. I did notice some, I'll take you out and show you the grapevine. But what is this one doing? I don't know what that tomato's doing. But I did pull some leaves with speckles off the grapevine today too. This is how we're spending our evening. Picking fungus out the tomatoes. Let's see if I got it all. Oh, here we go. Another one. Oh, good grief. Okay, well. This is just from yesterday. Oh, that one has it. Oh, see, this tomato has it on its stem. The other ones didn't, that I noticed. Well, that's not good. We're gonna have to make sure we spray that one good, I guess. I don't know. And I'll show you what. Oh, there's another one. I'll show you what we're using if I can get up and get out of here. While I'm out here, I'm gonna give you a look at the loofah. It's starting to climb. This one's really climbing. Climbing up the trellis we have there. And this one The squirrel, I kept having to replant this. The squirrels kept eating it. Now there's 4 seeds in there and 4 plants. Those 4 grew. I don't know. And then over here is me. Over here is acorn squash and zucchini that I'm gonna try to run up the trellis. We'll see how good that works this year. And over here, I got sunflowers in here just because I wanted them. And then our purple beans, they're doing quite well. And the peppers are behind that. Then we have our string beans that are starting to go up the trellis there. They were wrapping around my sunflowers, so I had to fix that. And then our poor little tomatoes back here. Our sad looking tomatoes now. Don't worry, buddies, we'll try to save ya. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. You can see it down here really well. I missed to get those leaves out. I need to get those. There it is. It's on the stem too. This one I've pretty much mutilated, having to pick the leaves off. So hopefully this spray will work. Alright, we're just walking back to the grapevine. I thought I'd show you the lettuces. Aren't those pretty? I just think those are pretty. And I got beets in here. I'm going to replant onions here, but aren't these pretty? And I got some cilantro back there. And sunflowers down here. And I think we might have to do some weed patrol in here, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a big weed, I think. Cilantro. It really tastes like cilantro. Not that it shouldn't, but it tastes like salsa. Eating fresh cilantro tastes like salsa to me. Grapevine happening here. Now see, I don't know what's happening to that. I'm going to have to do grapevine inspection. But I don't want these to get a fungus like they did last year, because we won't be able to use them. See, it's getting some dots. I don't know if that's from insects or the fungus. There's one, see? And you see the spots on there? We'll have to take care of that. Looky here. The grapes are starting. Let's try to keep them alive this year. We're going to try not to make raisins out of the grapes this year. That's what happened last year. They just dried up and they were nasty. Alright, let's go see what the man's doing. Thought I'd show you my elephant ear plant. I have a friend that has one of those. Usually mine, it grows pretty big. I have a ladder here in case I have to tie it. And the plan this year, I was going to put something in there, but that didn't happen. Maybe next year we'll plant something in there that comes back, like phlox. I don't know, something. Alright, what we're using is this stuff. And I just got that off of Amazon because it was easier for me to do. With our new sprayer, and he's going to go spray. Mix and spray.
Spray everywhere?
I would start at the back tomatoes so you don't.
You want to spray the whole thing everywhere?
Yeah. That fungus is on the stem of the plant too. It starts at the bottom. So I don't even know if it's like in the dirt